Hi, welcome to RG Vision Media. Today on the menu we have
Order up. Go ahead and talk to Larry and Jessica Delgado at Salome right now. So let's go check it out. Now, you guys have learned, I'm sure there's been a lot of lessons that you guys have learned when you first opened. But this whole, with COVID-19, I mean, what did y'all learn in the middle of all that? I mean, as scary as I'm sure. Well, first, let's ask this. What were y'all most afraid of during that shutdown? I mean, imagine, 3 restaurants, employees. What were y'all afraid of, and talk about like how y'all pivoted and what y'all did?
Are we making the right decision, staying open for curbside carryout and delivery? That was a tough decision. And we knew that we needed to. We knew that we needed to keep our business going, and that we didn't really have the luxury of closing down. And at the beginning, it kind of felt, for whatever reason, that this may have been like a couple weeks. And then 2 weeks turned into 3, and 3 to 4, and 4 to 6. And before we knew it, it was 7 weeks before dining rooms were able to open up again. And then we chose to wait an extra 2 weeks or whatever it was when we opened up last Monday, the 18th, on dining room service. So just the fear of COVID itself. Were we making the right decision for our business, our team, our family, our children who we all had to go home to and make sure that we were keeping each other safe. Fear of, if we did stay open, people were going to support us and be excited that we were offering these services, but it could make people upset as well. And the fear of our fans not being okay with us being open, although we had so much support, and it was just, really amazing and more than we had expected, I think, as far as like just engagement with our super fans, and social media just went to the next level, I think, for everyone trying to survive and remain open. So we kind of turned into a marketing firm.
Yeah, I mean, you had to.
Restaurateurs turned curbside carryout delivery drivers. I mean, a lot of things happened in our favor to, help us continue business with curbside carryout and delivery, such as being able to deliver ourselves and not a third party, with added insurance policies, and being able to serve alcohol. But terrifying, certainly. Will we even be able to sustain this? Will it be enough to reopen one day? And then, of course, the layoff of most of our team. We went from 115 team members to 43 to keep the 3 restaurants going.
And I think that was my biggest fear. One was the virus itself.
Yeah.
But 2, the 120 plus families that depend on our businesses. Making that decision every day, and we struggle with that every day. Are we doing the right thing health-wise? Are we doing the right thing for our community? Are we doing the right thing for our families? Are we doing the right thing for the families of people that depend on our businesses? And so that was the biggest struggle in that. And all of them were different concerns that needed to be addressed daily. And in the end, we just made the commitment that we needed to get through this so that all those families are taken care of when we get out of it. They all have a place to come back to work to create income for their families, and so that became our mission.
Yeah.
Even if we have to lay somebody off temporarily, we're doing this, and everybody who's still here is doing it so that those people have a job to come back to.
Y'all were the first that I noticed how, you pivoted and you switched gears. The first that I recognize, I think is probably because I'm probably one of y'all's new fans, I see it, but I noticed that in certain times there's some businesses like, what do we do? I just loved how y'all did it. Can you talk about like what was the thought process and how y'all pivoted and what did y'all do, to accommodate?
So the first thing was, when you don't have a dining room, you got to rely on delivery and takeout. So the first thing was transitioning from dining room service to curbside carryout. For us to implement that was easy because we knew how to do it. We've done it in the past, and then the next hurdle was delivery. How do we compete when third-party delivery is eating up 30% of profits?
Yeah.
We can't.
And the third party delivery, like the DoorDashes, the Hub,
Favor,
Favor,
Eats,
yeah.
Grubhub.
So we had to figure out a way to turn our managers and our servers and even our office team into delivery drivers and each other. I mean,
Yeah.
we were delivery drivers too.
Yeah.
See, what most people don't notice or realize is that this came pretty abruptly. We saw it. We saw closures happening in different parts of the state and different parts of the country. I don't think any of us thought it was going to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
I know I didn't. And when there was rumors about it and there was mumbles about the closures and stay at home and that we were going to be shut down.
You never thought it was going to happen here.
Not like it was.
Because we even back in 08, where the Rio Grande Valley is somewhat recession-proof, and even when it comes to certain things happening, we usually get it last, if at all.
Yeah.
So when they said your dining rooms are closed as of tomorrow, I mean that came on a Friday, and that
was a
Wednesday,
Thursday?
the Friday was the day they closed us.
Okay.
So, but the word came on Wednesday afternoon after we'd already placed our orders, our grocery orders for the restaurants, right? So Thursday morning, we got trucks of full orders, like full produce, full meat, full liquor, beer, and wine. Like, we're ready for a busy weekend. And then you're shut down. It's like, holy cow, what do we do with all this product, right?
Yeah.
And so that led us to do grocery kits. So it's like, okay, well, if you're not interested in this or you're not interested in that, maybe we'll catch a demographic that wants to cook at home, and we'll sell them all our fantastic products. It was just enough to keep our limited staff on payroll. It was just enough. When we went, as Jessica mentioned, we had about 120 employees. Now we're down to 40. And everything that we did was literally just enough for payroll. Jessica and I didn't take a paycheck for almost 3 pay periods.
We wouldn't have made it through the whole shutdown. Let's just say that.
And so when things were starting to
8
get
weeks.
really sticky, really close and really tight, we saw HEB offer this lifeline to a restaurant or a chef in Houston.
Mm.
And immediately I was like, pick up the phone. We had to figure out what they're doing, how they're doing it, and how do we get involved in the valley. And we had a bunch of roadblocks. I used some my contacts and our office team were calling. There was an email address, and we were calling everybody locally and tried to call everybody regionally.
Yeah.
And we just kept getting roadblocks. It's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen there. And
I'm sure they're probably getting, flooded.
Or it just as committed as we were to making it through this. I said, don't give up. Keep calling, keep those phones ringing.
So you were calling them, hitting them up, making sure, they...
We finally got the right guy
Yeah.
on the phone. And we had a Zoom meeting. He says, how quickly can you move? So we're now.
Yeah.
We had the meals ready to go. We had the recipes, we had the meals. We knew how much, all the requirements they had of us. We need this on the label. We need this, and that.
Yeah.
You know how much they weigh, how long it takes to heat them up. Well, we've been doing it for 3 weeks already. So
you're ready to go.
So we got it. So within 5 days of that phone call, we were in HEB.
That is
amazing.
awesome. And good, especially the one here in Mission, I believe, off the Expressway Highway 83. you're right front and center.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
invaluable as far as
That's great
shelf
placement.
shelf placement.
Yeah, so they really did give us prime real estate in all of the HB. So they incorporated us into their Meal Simple program, and I mean it was huge, and the timing was perfect.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, I had a plan that I called the Alamo, right, where we retreat down to one restaurant and incorporate a little bit of the other two in one. And I never wanted to do that, but as I mentioned, we needed to keep the restaurants going so the jobs would be available when we get to this point. And I knew that the more we backed off, the harder it was going to be to get back to where we needed to be. So we couldn't back off. We needed to drive and just keep pushing.
Yeah.
The most important thing
Thanks.
that I learned, I mean, and we learned a lot of things, right? But for me, it's how resilient our team is and can be, and how resilient we can be in a moment of crisis. Because it's truly what this is, what this was and has been. And, our team just kept pushing. We adopted the mantra of keep the fire burning. Mm-hmm. And it didn't matter how grim things looked or how bad things were getting. Somebody would say that phrase, and everybody's attitude and everybody get fired up and all right, we can get through one more day.
Yeah.
And I think that's the resiliency of not just our team, but restaurants across town. We see still all sorts of people doing some great things just to keep the fire burning.
This is a time where people get creative, they push through, and this is where people it separates a lot of true business owners. And so congratulations to you guys.
So we serve the HEB meals in these metal aluminum containers. You just pop them in the oven, and they've been big hits. And as we said, that was our saving grace.
Man, one, thank you for the time. Thank you for the dishes. This is excellent. I'm always always admire you guys' grit, your drive, but also your business acumen as far as like I said, pivoting and really making things happen. Not only for business purposes, quality of life, but also for the Rio Grande Valley.
Thank you.
Because I know that when we first started, the valley was totally different, and there weren't too many options. And so I truly believe y'all are the trailblazers as far as opening up that. And so I'm pleased and honored to be here with you guys. If there's anything else y'all would like to add, feel free. Other than that, that's it.
Well, we thank you, Gabe, and y'all have always been so kind to us, and thank you for taking the time to share some food and some palomas and some great conversation with us. And
thank you guys.
Thank you, my friend.
Alrighty, I want to give you an air hug, because of the whole thing. Sweet.
Your fingers.
Yeah. So,
Awesome.
that's it.
Good. Let me box this up for y'all.
All right.
That was fun. Thanks, you guys.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for this episode of On the Menu with me, Gabe Puente, CEO of RG Vision Publications. For more content about the issue, download the link below, download the RG Vision magazine, learn more about the Rio Grande Valley, and stay tuned for more episodes.